Welcome to Wrestling Brothers Breakdown.
We're brothers.
Who like wrestling.
Now, we don't necessarily have a world record for catching a hot dog in a bun like Jason Kelsey does, but we're here.
We're here, yes. I did not even know that was a record he held.
Oh, yeah, it's all over. They're going big with ESPN. He gets his own talk show like 1 a.m. Eastern time in the morning. Crazy stuff.
Oh, wow, that's late. Yeah, I won't be up that late. I knew he was doing like ESPN stuff and podcasting stuff, and he's on like Buffalo Wild Wings commercials, but... All right, enough about football. Let's talk about wrestling. Wrestling. So, we did not do a review show for Crown Jewel, but we will cover it here for the first 3 or 4 minutes. So, life is just super busy sometimes, and since we don't make millions off this podcast, sometimes you don't get an episode. So, you get what you get, and you'll like it.
Don't throw a fit.
Yeah. So, real quick, we'll cover Crown Jewel. It was a tie. We both went 4 for 6. We both picked 4 right and 2 wrong. So
it
was a tie. So champ retains, Brad retains, WWE belt, blah, blah, blah.
Let's go.
Real quick on the matches, Andrade versus LA Knight. I picked Andrade, Brad picked LA Knight, and LA Knight retained. I did not see that happening. Oh, well. Bronson Reed versus Seth Rollins. I picked Seth, Brad picked Bronson. I got that one right, Brad got that one wrong. So we were each had 1 and 1. Then the Kevin Owens versus whoever. The match didn't happen.
That wasn't a match.
They didn't even ever call it a match. It was just a beatdown. So we both picked that one wrong because it didn't even happen. No winner, no match.
I didn't know we could pick no winner, disqualification. No
it was on a 3-way choice. So
guess we'll have a nude.
Then we both picked Liv to retain for the women's, and she did. We got that. Both got it right. We both picked Cody to win. That was an easy one.
That was a good match.
And then we both picked OG Bloodline, and that was surprised that was the opening match, and we both got that one wrong.
Yeah, but now they're getting warmed up for Survivor Games.
Oh, yeah, they're building up for...
Who's the 5th member?
War Games. I thought they...
OG Bloodline. Or did that happen? Maybe that'll happen tonight.
Probably on SmackDown tonight, yeah, because I think last week went off the air with Roman Reigns calling Paul Heyman, and the number was disconnected. Like, sucks, loser... Anyways.
And then Brock Lesnar shows up. Oh.
And then Brad's bold take was John Cena would have a match. That was wrong. So, and I don't think I had a dashing take.
I'm willing to at least make bold takes.
I will try to make a dashing take off the top of my head by the time we are done picking these matches coming up, which I haven't even looked at, or I should write them down. Anyways, let's switch to this one. Full Gear AEW is tomorrow night, and they've been building to this for about a month, and so they've actually got some really good stories built up.
Whoops. Looks like it.
Move this over here. All right, I can't make these go bigger, so we'll just have to look at them all. So we'll just go left to right, top to bottom. Or no, we'll go backwards. 0 hour. We don't care about that. Not a real match.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. All right, let's see. Mariah May versus Mina Shirakawa. I can't say her name.
Champagne Championship Celebration.
So, this is for the women's champion. I think Mariah May has been doing a great job. They've been being kind of silly this last 2 weeks and doing a bunch of weird shaky dancing to build up this competition, but whatever.
So the winner gets champagne celebration, I guess?
Don't know. I'm going to pick Mariah to retain.
Yeah, I don't see any reason to change it right now. She's been doing great. I wonder if it's going to be like a sports, like where they hand them all the champagne and they just go crazy, or what? Shall be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, next up.
That's a new one.
The grudge match. Will Ospreay versus Kyle Fletcher. Will Ospreay is one of my favorites in AEW, probably most all wrestling. And Kyle Fletcher has come back, and they used to be buddies and tag guys back in Japan. Oh. And Kyle Fletcher is part of the Don Callis family, and they are the biggest dirtbags, heels around, and everybody boos them like crazy. But they're booked really strong as a bad guy faction, so they're doing their job really well. This could go either way. They could have Kyle cheat and win and draw this out even further to the next pay-per-view. Or Will could win and just say, hey, look, I shoved it in your face. I have No idea which way it's going to go. So I'm just going to pick Will Ospreay because he's my guy.
Well, then I will go the heel with Kyle, and I'll pick Mr. Kyle Fletcher to win. I like what you said, him coming back and cheat to win. So give me Kyle.
All right, I'm writing it down. All right, next up is MJF versus Roderick Strong. This will also be a good, not necessarily grudge match, but just a good. They've just been building to it. MJF made Roderick Strong and Adam Cole both have to win 3 matches in a row to get a shot at him, to get back at him, because they're both mad at him. I really like Roderick Strong. The more I watch him, the more I learn about him. The dude is just crazy talented wrestling. He just hasn't always had very good booking, and so it'd be good for him to get it booked. Good booking. Maybe he'll get a win over MJF, maybe not. MJF is awesome as heel or babyface, as always.
That's my guy. Your guy's Will Ospreay. My guy's MJF.
I like MJF too. Those are probably my top 2 favorites.
Everything. I'm just like, dude.
MJF's
Every
awesome.
time I watch him, I'm just more and more impressed.
Yep.
So I'll take MJF to get the dub.
Should I say MJF or Roderick? But MJF can also take losses, and it doesn't really hurt him either.
True.
And it could
Well,
build.
Adam Cole
I just don't know what
intervene.
Adam Cole will intervene because he lost, and the dude has got some killer spray tan going on, and it looks super obviously like orange running off of him. It looked bad. He pulled his knee pad down because that's his move the other day, and his knee was like pale white, and the rest of his leg was like orange, tan, brown. It was funny. Gosh, it could go either way.
What is that? Who's your dirt sheet guy that always fails you?
I haven't listened to his podcast this week. Yeah, no, Freddie Prinze Jr. I haven't listened to it. And then I was like, oh, no, I'm not going to listen to it this time on purpose.
Screw me over, Freddie.
All right, I'm just going to go. Yeah, I'm going to go with MJF. All right, next up match. This one will be a
Bobby
good one,
Lashley didn't have to do a name change like Lobby Bashley or something.
Nope, and he's still called the Almighty, and they did change they're called the Hurt Syndicate now, not the Hurt Business.
Yeah.
But
I liked them as the Hurt Business over in WWE, but I don't think they had good booking. And
no, they didn't.
It is.
So they said they just liked being a good group, but they said that the WWE wanted them to be Nation of Domination 2.0, and so and they were like, no, we don't want to do that.
We are the Nation of Domination.
So Bobby Lashley had his first match back last week against I forget who. Oh, it was a 2-on-1, no name guys, but he crushed them both. Whatever.
Of course.
But him and Swerve jumped him, hit him with the chain. I like Swerve. Swerve was a good champion. Swerve's a good character. He's a made man. He'll have lots of runs. I think, well, Swerve's lost a lot lately too, though, but I can't see them having Bobby Lashley lose his pay-per-view debut in AEW. So I'm going to pick Bobby to win.
I would agree. I knew he was new. It's just too soon for a loss like that. But Swerve, I mean, yeah, like you said, he is good. I mean, his thing with Brian Danielson, whatever, was awesome, and so top player, I think, and this will I think this will be a good match.
Yep. All right, next up, another grudge match, kind of. Hangman Adam Page versus Jay White. They've been building this one as well. Jay White is one of those guys who's lower top tier, higher upper mid card. He can do comedy, he can do serious stuff. He can kind of do whatever they give him, and he's had some good matches. He's had some okay booking in the last year and a half, but he can definitely hang. He's had some. I think he main evented one of the pay-per-views back in May or June, but he's got the talent. He's feuding well with Hangman Adam Page, and this is going to be another killer good match. This will probably be one of the more violent matches of the night, if I had to guess.
Ooh.
So I could see this one going either way as well.
I'm gonna go with Hangman. You already differed on one, so you're gonna differ on another.
No, I'm gonna go with Hangman too. Like,
all right,
yeah, Hangman's had some losses, but all right. Next up is another favorite guy, Ricochet versus Konosuke Takeshita.
Takeshita,
who is the AEW International Champion.
Konosuke Takeshita.
They say Takeshita, so that's how they pronounce it. Who knows if it's right? I don't know if they'll let Ricochet win or if
a championship that quick though.
Don Callis will come out and cheat again, but he kind of cheated to win it, or he got it. So
yeah,
Ricochet's though been. I think I'm gonna pick Ricochet. They're gonna give it to him. They're gonna give him a chance.
Yeah, I kind of
Ricochet.
feel that way too. And then with his wife wanting to be a wrestler, maybe she'll,
I haven't heard that. I heard she wants to perform.
well, perform. Well, yeah, I guess that. I thought maybe I read it wrong and is a wrestler.
She wants to like sing and do stage, dancing, just acting, performing, all that kind of stuff.
All right. Well, I'm going to say Ricochet, and my bold take is that his wife will be the announcer for that match.
Okay, like
So I'm going,
commentary
yeah, no,
or
like the announcer, like and next match, blah blah blah, one fall announcing that
okay,
introduction. She's going to do the introduction for the match.
okay, okay. And I
It's my
just now
bold
I'm drawing a blank on her name. Samantha.
Samantha
Yeah,
Irwin, Samantha.
Samantha Irving.
Yeah.
Irving
Dun, dun,
ring announce.
dun.
Okay, that one's not gonna happen. But if it does,
Not
I'll be
like she's going to
surprised.
throw powder in the eyes like referee Nick did against Captain what's his face.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Next up is the TNT Championship. Jack Perry versus Daniel Garcia.
Oh,
This is going to be another good match. I am really liking this, the way they're building Daniel Garcia now that he re-signed and is sticking with AEW. Jack Perry's also done a great job as this heel bad guy and driving around in his bus and just being a dirtbag. But he's had the belt for, I don't know, 90, 100 days or so, and sometimes that's about when they change it. So I'm
yeah.
going to say Daniel Garcia is going to be the new TNT champion.
I'm gonna stick with the current champion, just like myself. Jack Perry is gonna retain, just like I will after tomorrow. So Jack Perry retains.
All right, well, there's two matches we differ on,
Yep. We'll split them probably evenly. So
probably. I need to pick one more so I can win big. All right, next
it
up
seems
is,
like AEW has some better already established heels than WWE does right now.
yeah, I would agree with that. I would say it's so.
Like, who's our heel guys for WWE? Like, I don't know.
Nia Jax.
My oh my. All right, what's next?
Next up is the Tag Team Championship 4-way match.
A tag team match, a fatal four way.
Yep, I don't think it's a ladder match. I think it's just
I know.
a match. Okay. So they had a tournament to people to win all these spots. So Private Party, current champions, they won it 2 weeks
House,
ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe
House of
on a
Black.
Wednesday night. It was a Dynamite title change. So the Outrunners have been building up kind of big. The Acclaimed, or they've been around, but they haven't done much lately.
House of
And
Black.
then House of Black, the two of the three of them now call themselves Kings of the Black Throne, subset of the House of Black. So imagine if New Day had little names for every variation of their tag team.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, this is either going to be Private Party retaining or the Outrunners winning. I can't see House of Black having a run right now, and I can't see them if they'd give the Acclaimed another run right now.
Yeah.
I think the
Let's stick
Outrunners are
with,
hot, but I think
I'm
it might
sticking with the
be.
retaining Private Party.
I think Private Party is going to retain too. Private Party. And you said Private Party?
Yep.
Alrighty. Which they are quite impressive too, the more I watch
Yeah.
them.
Oh, then Mercedes, I can't talk on the microphone. Money or
She can talk, she's just annoying.
versus Chris Statlander for the TBS Championship. Uh, it's just
I don't care, but I'm going to say I can't see why they wouldn't let Chris Stratlander have a chance because they've been building her as she's come back, and I think everybody's just kind of tired of Mercedes.
yeah.
I could be totally wrong, but I'm going to pick Chris Stratlander.
Yeah, I'm going for a title switch on that one. I would agree. I think it's just yeah,
Do you think they're having buyer's remorse with Mercedes? How much money do they spend to get her?
kind of. And I think you get like Becky Lynch, which I doubt is going to happen ever, but
That would be interesting.
yeah. But she'll
I haven't
probably
heard
show up
anything.
on Netflix on January 6th of the first or January 5th or whatever the first
You
Monday.
think she'll go back to WWE?
I don't know. They're going to pull out all the big stops for that first one. So as long as their streaming doesn't freeze like it did with
Oh my
Mike
gosh, that
Tyson.
was so terrible. Buffering. Mike Tyson's butt. Buffering. I was like, why did you see that? I did not need to see that.
Could have gone my whole life without seeing that, but thanks, Netflix. No, I don't appreciate that. And shout out to them.
Unshout out to them. Yeah, like, don't you normally have 100 million people watching dumb crap at any given time, like on a Friday night?
Yep.
Throw a few more servers in there.
And then what's left? The AEW World Championship.
World Championship main event. This is interesting. John Moxley.
I love
and the
Orange
Death
Cassidy.
Riders.
That's like my number 2 guy. Like MJF, then Orange Cassidy, and Darren. Yeah, Darby. Yeah, there we go. Darren Darley. Whatever. I can't talk right now.
Darby's been feuding with somebody. I'm surprised he's not on the card.
Yeah,
he'll
I like Orange Cassidy, but I don't. It's too soon to take Moxley out of the championship picture.
Yeah, and Moxley doesn't need the belt right now, even though he's on his 4th AEW title run. But he's like put the belt in a suitcase, and they're not showing it at all. And he's like, I'm totally gonna remake AEW, and everyone else here sucks. And he's like, I'm making everyone step up, and he's just destroying everybody with his group. And
not sure how that's working out too well.
Orange is kind of standing up to him. Orange isn't great on the mic, but that's still part of his character that it works for him.
Hey, seems like he defends it more than Cody Rhodes does over at WWE.
Oh, yeah. And I would say, like, the weekly Dynamites, I don't watch Rampage or Collision, but Dynamite is good every week for a 2-hour show.
And I'll watch it. One?
Yeah, Wednesday Night Dynamite.
That's the one we're going to?
Yep, in December.
Sweet.
It's good. Like, I just watched Wednesday nights last night, and it's just, they build good stories, and there's good wrestling. And like, this is what, 9 matches, and it'll be a 3.5 hour show. The same as when we watched the WWE one the other day, and we had 6 matches for 3.5 hours.
Yep.
You know, somebody said there was 90 minutes of like intro walking and all that kind of stuff. Like somebody posted the math of all the in between stuff and commercials, and I was like, wow,
that's crazy.
I mean, I like a good intro myself, but sometimes, yeah, it lasts forever.
Yeah, that's a bathroom break.
I would tend to agree. I want Orange to win and see if they could change the story, but this is a good enough story that they will probably run it the rest of the year all the way to World's End at the end of next month. So Moxley's going to retain, and it's going to get worse for AEW.
So we agreed on 8 and split on 2, right? Seems like.
Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9?
4, 8, 10, 0 hour, doesn't matter. Yep.
So, yeah, we split on 2. So, depending on how those 2 go, although I'm really tempted to change my MJF pick to Roderick Strong, but.
Well, you do what you want. Well,
I need a dashing take. I need a dashing take.
Just got to think on the fly.
Who will bleed the most?
Who will bleed the most? Who will not kick out at 2 when they're
Hangman, Adam Page,
Damian Priest,
or Swerve Strickland? Yeah, who will botch the worst?
Who will botch them? Which match will good old JR commentate on?
Probably the tag team and probably the main event, if he's there at all.
Yeah.
Taz has been out after knee surgery for a while. So they've been having... what's his name? He used to be in Jericho Appreciation Society. I can't remember his name. He's on commentary occasionally backing up. He's good. He's funny.
See if there's any rumors for AEW. No, nothing. I can't see anything on the dirt sheets.
I have a dashing take. John Moxley's Death Riders will interfere and help him win.
Is that dashing?
It's not dashing.
It's dumb.
Dumb and obvious. Yeah, I can't think of any dashing take.
His pecs. Like, oh, that's what a take.
All right, I'll just be crazy like you. Becky Lynch will debut at the pay-per-view.
Oh, snap.
How's that for a dashing take that won't hit?
That would be crazy.
I'll write that down.
But I think she'll do WrestleMania 41, Las Vegas. What is this? Okay, I'm looking at Bleacher Report. That's my dirt sheet. WWE recently filed to trademark the name Edge.
Edge?
Just Edge. Interesting.
Mr. Broken Foot, Adam Copeland.
Is that what he did? I haven't seen him around for a while.
Yeah, he jumped off the top of the cage and didn't commit fully to his elbow and then like landed on his foot and then elbowed. And like when you're 46 years old and you jump down 15 feet, you break your foot.
You should not do that. Yeah. Tony Khan wants 41-year star back. Kenny Omega. Oh yeah, when is he coming back?
Oh, it should be soon, sometime soon.
Diverticulitis.
He's recovering. Actually, that'll be my dashing take. Kenny Omega return. Change it.
He's scheduled to face New Japan Pro Wrestling star Gabe Kidd at the upcoming Wrestle Dynasty Tokyo Dome show.
When is that? If he's in Japan, he won't show up. But
no idea.
All right, I'm gonna change it to Kenny Omega returns. That's still dashing.
That he's hoping it returns soon.
All right,
that's what Tony Khan
Kenny
said.
Omega returns. That's my dashing take. Although the Young Bucks are gone for a while, so I don't know who he would be there to fight with. But whatever. Oh, he could come back to save us from Jon Moxley after Orange Cassidy loses, because who else could do it? But Orange has beaten Jon Moxley before.
Yeah.
And Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley have had some good matches over the years in the early AEW days.
Yep.
All right, that will do it for this pay-per-view. Upcoming stuff after this pay-per-view is Survivor Series on the next Saturday. And then in December, we've got World's End for AEW pay-per-view. We're going to go to Dynamite when it comes to Kansas City. That's going to be awesome.
And aren't they going to record whatever afterwards?
Oh, yeah, and then Rampage. So, yeah, you'll see they'll record Rampage, so you get 2 shows in one. And then I'm on the hunt for Royal Rumble tickets that aren't stupid expensive. So I've seen them as low as 140, 150. So we'll see. If they get down to around 100, 125, I'll get them. Maybe 150 if I just have to. But
Indianapolis.
Good old Indianapolis. So that'll be a good time. And then, yeah, January starts WrestleMania season with the Rumble. Well, the Rumble's in February this year, but whatever.
Close enough.
So
that'll be interesting times. Well, it's good to be holding 2 belts going into Thanksgiving.
Yeah, trash talker. I'll get them back.
Hopefully, on Thanksgiving, I'll still have 2 belts.
Yeah, in the next 7 days, I could get them both back. So your fortunes could turn quite quickly.
Oh, how the turntables have turned.
Turntable, yeah.
Michael Scott. All right, that's going to do it.
All right, we will catch you guys next time. Later.
See ya.